Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Lisa, sorry, please continue the story.
So you're walking across the grass and she says to you, there's a hill in front of you. And you've got to start walking up this hill. And at the top of the hill, there's a light. I was walking up the hill. And then the light turned into a door. She then took us back into a regression session where you literally go back between the ages of 2 and 6 years old. And she took me to my front door when I was that year, because I lived in a place for pretty much 18 years of my life. So I remember it very, very well. I was standing at my front door and I started crying. And it just came from me. It's not something that, because I was there at my front door and I felt every single thing that I felt when I was that age. That because I had a bad childhood. I had abusive parents. So standing in front of that front door for me, I just, now I get choked, just thinking about it. So what she took me back, she walked me through the door as an adult, as I am now, and she took me into my bedroom and I sat down in my bedroom floor in front of myself. I could see myself, I could see what I looked like then, I knew what I was wearing then. She got me to hug myself. And then I came out of that zone, she walked us back out, and then I was in a black, it was like I was in the universe. It was like all I could see was stars in the distance and complete black. There was nothing. It was the most bizarre feeling I've ever felt. A good feeling. I came out of that place feeling like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, Joel.
Is there anything in specific, when I mean in specific, that process that you went through, do you recognize what weights you have lifted off your shoulders?
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, when you come out. I had to walk back. It took me about 15 minutes. I walked home. And all the way home, I don't actually remember the walk at all. I don't even remember walking through the front door. I was that zoned out from it, I cried 3 times within an hour.
What, while you were there or when you were at home?
While I was there.
It's emotional when you're there.
It's, I felt a release. It felt like I was confronting stuff that I'd put to the back of my mind for a long time because of the reasons I've told you. And it was a refreshing way of dealing with it.
You see what you've done there? You've done that in a group setting. Now imagine how powerful you are when it's just you and how powerful she is when it's just you and her.
Yeah.
And how powerful you are yourself to sort things out.
Yeah.
I know you might look at it as mumbo jumbo.
No.
If you've never been hypnotised, and I'm not on about like on the stage when you like cluck a chicken and all this business. She is next level shit, this stuff, right? And honestly, if anyone's suffering with anything in their life, doing this, just the breathing itself, it just lifts you. In fact, we should get her to do a session for us lot.
Yeah.
Right, so you can all experience it.
Yeah.
Right? No, I'm sure she'll do it. But you've got to just not take the piss, but just lay there.
No, take it seriously. This is what I mean. There's some people, right? You're putting something in front of them, and you're saying, right, take this in. But they're going there with a mindset of not focusing, not being serious about it, and then coming out saying, that was a load of shit. Do you know what I mean? I can't stand that.
Yeah, but they're not interested in doing what they want to do. If they want to, I'm not being funny if I was her and you came to me and was like that, I'll just take your money. But she's not like that. She won't. If you're not right, she won't sort you out. But
if they don't fuck about, man, just
I went there with a complete open mind. Yeah, like I said, I was a skeptic, and I've never really thought, right. And someone really get into your mind that much where you feel, like I said, paralysed, uncontrollable, like crying,
The meditation bit's good at the end, isn't it?
And then the sound bowls, she does. She makes noise with the sound bowls, which is the most incredible noise. It's one of a kind, isn't it?
Yeah, they're like these glass bowls. Like if you get your finger going, like that, but it's not. It ain't like that.
No, you
it's
use
like this deep
stickers,
noise.
She's got this
resonates
stone,
through you.
yeah, and she moves it round the bowls, and it starts with the tones. So you've got a deep tone, and then while the deep tones go in, she goes on to a higher pitch. So they balance each other out, and it really goes through you. Like
you see that there's a frequency, which is I think it's 443A.
432.
432. Well done. Because in the music we're 433.
440.
440. So the 432 frequency is known as the God frequency.
Yeah, but music's meant to be changed to not keep us on a.
Yeah, well, no. That's exactly right.
Earth,
and that frequency.
So the resonant frequency of the Earth, 432, but all music is tuned to 440,
which is the new one, but
slightly askew from
what it should be.
Like what our energy.
The 432.
Am I mistaken, or did Bob Marley record his music in a certain different pitch?
A lot of musicians, like especially then, they would all tune like half a step down. It was more to do with playing live and being able to reach the range and stuff. But it was a lot of like you listen to a lot of music from like 80s, 90s, or not even 90s, but 80s and like around that time. It was all tuned down half a step.
See, I've seen like,
but it does sound better.
Not only is it hits frequencies within the mind
because it's closer to the 432 as well.
Well, the 432 is the frequency, which is like the God frequency, which is what we are in tune to in the universe, and it makes us more peaceful and more calm, just better thinkers, and it's tuned into our body, like everything has a frequency. Like when you see that singer, it's been an advert, and it is possible they can hit that frequency and smash a glass. So if they've hit that frequency, it's the frequency that's in tune with that glass, I know some singers like that. Oh, we got one in the shop. She sings like an opera. Doris, opera. No, you want to hear her sing, right? She hits a frequency that makes your ears bleed, doesn't she?
What? She's got such a good voice. Are you taking a?
No, she can. No, she's got a voice like an angel from hell, doesn't she? But it's like, honestly, right? Yeah. She'll be the first to admit it, but she don't shy away from karaoke, does she?
No.
Now going back to your
Suzie.
Yeah, back to that, right? When you do that at the end, the relaxation bit,
yeah,
right? She brings you out of this, does the bowls and all that caper. The first time I went, I was, as you go upstairs, I was laying in front of the door, right?
Okay.
And this bastard.
Oh, I've got a picture of him.
Yeah, I'm out like a fucking light. Gone.
He's asleep.
Yeah. All these women are stepping over me to go home, and I'm still asleep.
Suzie went, I'll wake him up. Wait, no, let me take a fucking picture first. No way I'm getting a picture of this.
Oh, honestly, out like a light.
It is so good.
And the second time I went, I've only done it twice, but the second time I went, I felt a lot easier with the breathing. Where the breathing's hard the first time, I thought, fuck me, I'm going to...
You think it's easy, don't you?
I can't do this, but I'm really struggling. I felt like I was sprinting a proper race, you know what I mean? But the second time I went, breathing was a lot more easier. And the holding of breath, I could do a lot longer. It's good for you. We'll go again. Yeah. I might even go Sunday, actually.
What did you get out of it?
You have to experience it. You have to go and experience it.
So it's about the experience.
A lot of people, like Lisa was saying,
I understand. Yeah,
cry.
I get that.
Mine was a lot of anger.
I mean you.
Right? A lot of anger.
It's mixed emotions.
And I didn't cry. I didn't cry then. The first time I went, didn't cry. But I was very tense, very angry. So there's a lot of anger coming out of me.
And you was
able I don't know where it's from or what it is, but obviously it's coming out.
But you were a way to get rid of it and disperse
it. The last time I went, I took Ruby, and she got a lot out of it. My daughter, she come away, and she's really different since been going there. Like she seems a lot more calmer.
She does it regularly.
No, she only went once, but she wants to go back as well. Yeah. But this time, I got really angry again, but not in the same way as before. But when you go into that room or wherever you go and she says you see something, my mum was there, right? But it weren't my mum as in like a physical form. It was my mum as a light,
right? Yeah.
And I held back shouting out mum. I was really, I'm going to shout, I can't help. I haven't really dealt with my mum passing, I don't think, right? And well, I have, but I haven't really let any. I haven't really cried. But it did upset me. It did upset me. But it was, I don't know, I can't explain. It was my mum. My mum was there.
Yeah.
But like,
Incredible.
it's well worth a go.
Yeah, I'd give it a go.
You've got experience.
How much is it?
Enzo, what did it bring out in you?
How much does she charge for the session?
Yeah.
£17.
£17.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
To
it.
feel good.
Cheapest
It's a
therapist
cheap,
ever.
unbelievable.
Yeah, she's too cheap. But
Yeah, I personally think
But-
that's too cheap.
Easy.
No.
Yeah.
She's.
She's worth a lot more.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, she
for the
could
group
easily-
or the individual?
That's individual.
I think
£17
it's
for the
17
individual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
You know
sorry,
what?
Oh no, sorry to go into the group, to the meditation
I don't want to
group.
do the group one. I'll do the individual one though.
The individual one, I don't know what she
If I'm
charges.
crying,
Yeah, I'll
I
call
don't
the
want anyone
police.
to see
No,
it.
no,
or film
no,
it.
Ollie,
Everyone's got
honestly,
their eyes
mate,
closed. No one sees you.
You've
Oh,
got
yeah,
you've got
someone
eye
will
masks
film
on,
me.
and all
Yeah,
that, and then everybody is in the same boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you like, if we was all there, none of us would take the piss.
Everyone
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
it very
Right.
seriously. There's
Yeah,
not
because-
like no one sniggers, giggles, or anything.
No.
They're there
Everyone's
to
there for
open their mind,
the
and
same
I'll tell you
reason.
what,
I've
they are there.
cried twice. I've been twice.
Yeah,
cried
yeah.
twice. You can't hold your emotions.
I think
it releases
I'm just-
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really
sounds
does. It's
Anger,
incredible.
it comes out in
I'm just
anger.
not sure it's
Yeah.
safe to open my mind.
No, you'll be amazed.
You'll be fine, mate. You'll be fine.
I
No,
think
it sounds very.
I don't
like,
think
I'm
it's just-
intrigued.
It's
I don't think-
refreshing,
I-
Ollie.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
refreshing. You don't be afraid
Yeah,
to open your mind because you're still in control of it. The thing is, you as an adult is in control of your mind this time.
You know,
It's-
is it the mind that she's releasing,
I don't know.
or is she awakening the spirit within you guys? You know, getting your mind tuned into your spirit.
I don't know. I think
I think it's got a bit more spiritual. than
No,
that.
gotta be a
no,
mental.
because if you do regression, you can go back and see what you were in a previous life and all this business, can't you?
Yeah,
Right?
no.
It's not that. She takes you back in your own head. So if you've got something to deal with, or you're going for one of these just to open up, because maybe you've had something happen, you don't know what's happened in your life. You're a kid, like the other week when you wouldn't have it. The fact that if it's not there, it don't exist.
That's right. It don't.
Right? It's there.
I'll come up with a comeback for this. But we'll talk about that
It's always there.
Oh, here we go.
It's always there, George, but you've pushed it away. So it doesn't exist to you in this realm, right? But when you go back in your nut, that's what she's on about. And it's so powerful.
and it brings it out. Like I said, I came from abusive parents, and it's a thing that I forget. Since I walked out that door when I was 15 years old, I've never thought about it, until I'd never wanted to deal with it, should I say. So I've always put it to the back of my mind and just got on with my life, for the person I am.
But it's always there.
But it's always there. So
You see, I
and
can't.
I wanted to, that was the thing I was there to do. I had a purpose. So when I went there, I knew that if I go into a meditation state, I was prepared to go and see my parents through. And like I said, I was there. I was in my house.
You know, I really would like to do that, but I sometimes some things are best left for me. For me, I'm talking about me, and I'll be afraid to go.
Why would you be afraid?
Because I don't know what will come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what happens is, right, you're an adult now, right?
Yeah.
You're a parent,
Yeah.
right? So you know how to parent a child. You know how to how you would look after your kid, right? Yeah. So say you wasn't looked after as a child. Say something happened when you was little, but someone said to you, not the right thing at that moment in time, right? All you needed was someone to put their arm around you and go, listen, don't worry, pal. This is all good. You're going to sort this, right? But it didn't happen like that. They dug you out as a kid and it stayed with you. Now, what happens is you go, and this is how powerful this is, when you go one-to-one with her, you go back. Imagine going back in time and you walk into the room and there you are now, playing with your train set or whatever you're playing with as a kid, scale electrics or whatnot, and you're watching. That's what it's like. It's as clear as that. You see yourself as a fucking kid, right?
Yeah, man. I'll get.
But listen, what she does then is she addresses whatever's bothering, because you're telling
Yeah,
her,
sure.
right? And then at the end of all this stuff, she goes all through your life at different stages. She goes and you get them all. So you get yourself all these different ages, right? And then you take them back, bring them back here, right? And you say, look, you're going to be cool. You got this house. Look, you got this, you got that. Look at all the guitars you got. Look at all this shit we're doing now. And you tell yourself you're going to be all right, yeah? Because what a lot of problems are is that no one's give you that bit of help you need. You do it for yourself. And you parent yourself,
That's spot on.
Powerful as fuck.
That's
It
spot
really
on.
is.
It's exactly how it is. Yeah,
gave me
That's
chills.
Sorry,
exactly how it
guys,
is.
hold on a sec. This is really interesting stuff. Sorry, we're coming to the end of that segment already. Believe it or not. Guys, ladies and gents, we'll be right back.